everything looks good and like how it's supposed to. Hello, hello, and welcome. I see Evil Leia is already here. Hi, Evil Leia. How you doing? Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I'm like a minute or two late. I just was setting things up and slightly lost track of time. But it's all good. I know later stream today, but you know what? That's okay to switch it up from time to time, right? How you doing, Evil Leia? And I believe Ka said that he was here too, so hello, Ka. I know you're there. Meow. Alrighty, so going to just continue where we left off on the Acceleracer Chibis. I'm going to continue working on Nolo, and then eventually moving over to Karma. So yeah, I'm really excited how this piece is turning out. Looking good, looking good. Got like fur. Be gone, fur. Hey, it's Win! Hi, Win. How you doing? Good. I'm glad you're doing good, Evil Leia. Glad you're doing good. Aw, thank you. I like this top. It's one of my favorites. Alright, let's see how can we move over this canvas. Not like that. How did I have it before? Always the trick, right? How did this camera move? No, I didn't move it last time. I think I just have forgotten how I positioned it. I think I had it right here last time, maybe right there. Up a little. There we go. That's good. How you doing, Win? How's life? Alright, so I'm gonna continue on Nolo. I'm gonna like just continue working on his pants. The pants are like this dark blue color. So I'm gonna mix some more dark blue using the French Ultramarine. And a little bit of this Caribbean blue as well, without the fuzzies of the ear fuzzies. So next week I have another show, or next weekend I have another show, and I've been trying to work my hardest getting more cosplay ears done. So there is ear fuzzies everywhere. I'm trying my hardest though to get as many new ears done as possible. Good, I'm glad you're doing good, Win. Hey, sometimes that's all you can do, right? Is just take one day at a time and you can just hang in there. Hopefully I can bring you some art and creativity this afternoon. So, got my colors situated. Where's my thin brush? Here's my thin brush. Tiny brush. And I'm just kind of continuing where I left off. Is this new paint? I don't know if I got new... No, it doesn't. It looks like old paint. I'm like, oh, I got paint on my sleeve. It's old. At this point, almost every article of clothing I own has at least some drop of paint or glue on it. Oh, good win. I'm glad. So there is also like a orange stripe down the sides of Nolo's pants, but I'm going to just paint them solidly blue first, and then later, and I'll add in that orange later on. I will say it did feel weird this morning, not like just hopping on stream. Uh, it feels kind of funny to be like this late in the day and doing a stream, but that's okay. It's good to switch it up. I'm happy to switch it up every once in a while. There we go. Alright. And I'm just mixing more light blue so the pants have a little bit more dimension. I also have some shadow too. I somehow got like yellow all over my palette brush, and I don't know. Have my palette knife. I don't know how I did that. There we go. And just working on the little pockets. See, even just doing a little bit of shading, it kind of takes form. Helps kind of translate what's what. Well, I'm glad you're free too, Win. I'm glad you're free as well. That's good. Yeah, and I don't know, like I know the morning time works a lot better for a lot of people, so whoever shows up today shows up. It's all good. Nothing to worry about. So today's goal is I really want to get Nolo finished here. And I'm hoping to get almost complete Karma. to get both Chibis done would be awesome today. I would be very happy. I'd be a very happy fairy. Hey, it's Blood! Hi, Blood, how you doing? Yeah, I know. The time zone difference definitely makes things tricky. But hey, if it's getting too late for you, Blood, that's okay. You don't have to stick around if you're getting tired. So you're all good. Hey, and some people are night owls too, you know? Some people will be like, "Oh, you're streaming at 2 a.m. Perfect. That's when I'm up too." So, all is good. See, even Win stayed up till 4 a.m. Oh my gosh, Win. Oh my gosh. See, sometimes you got those night owl moments. Well, I'm glad you're doing good, Blood. Glad you're doing good. Oh, and 10. That's like, it's late, but not like terribly late. But if you're tired from your day, don't force yourself to stay up. It's all good. I have still not seen Fallout. I need to watch it. It's on my list of things to watch. So this position's a little tricky because it's like one leg's crossed in front of the other. And it slightly got lost in translation because I like was redrawing it and erased it so many times. That I even myself kind of lost detail. So I'm just kind of trying to repaint it and reshape it. Yeah, you know, it's so funny because I see a lot of Jinx cosplayers eventually cosplaying. What's her name? Her name's Lucy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware. I don't know. Well, I'll have to watch it and then actually judge if I would cosplay her or not. Ah. Well, I swear, Blood, this stream won't go until 4 a.m. your time. Um, I can only stream for about 2 hours today, so all is good. I promise. We won't be pushing it. I actually gotta make more gray for his shoes. I don't know. Do I have a picture of Nolo shoes? I think I remember what they look like. I do not have a picture. I think they're just like gray with blue details. I'll have to look it up later. I'll have to do research, but I'm pretty sure it's like a base of gray and then with like blue details, which I will look up later. It's either blue or dark, like dark blue or gray. I don't know. I still have to listen. When we got 16 characters on this page, there's a lot. There's a lot of research to do. But I think it's safe to say that if I do a basic gray and then paint over it with like blue details to make them more character accurate, I think I'll be just fine. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Do I need more white too? What? Or will I be okay? I think I need more. I need more paint. More paint. I was not fully prepared. Hey, it's Nacho! Hi, Nacho! How you doing? It's good to see ya. Nacho, how's all your video editing and your own projects going? I know you've been working hard the last few days too. Whoop. I know you've been working hard. Tell me. Tell me everything. Busy, 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 busy. Yeah. You're a little worn out. Aw, Nacho. Hey, Nacho, it'll be okay. It's all good. You'll be okay. I believe in you, Nacho. We all believe in you here. Hey, Nacho, what do you think? How do you think Nolo's turning out? He's looking pretty good, right? Definitely keeping that attitude of too cool for school. Good. Yay! Okay, I'm glad you see Nacho the personality shining through on Nolo. I feel like that's like the number one thing with Chibis to get them right is to have the character's personality shine through. And if you don't have that, I think it's like that's not the point of the drawing. You gotta have their personality. Yup, pretty much. He's either angry or he's too cool. Exactly. You know, this is the face Nolo makes when he's too cool. It's right before the moments of where he sees something that Torque did that pisses him off. Torque didn't mean to, but he just sees him and pisses him off. He finds the reason why. And I'm making sure to keep that big shoe energy in here too. Big feet, big shoes. Uh-oh, I kind of got out of my line right there for just a tad. Not gonna lie, I've been busy. Oh my gosh, this past few days. I'm not gonna lie, it also feels kind of surreal that I have another show in exactly a week. It's like one of those things that I knew was coming and I'm preparing that it's coming, but then it also like came up really fast. Like I feel like it snuck up on me really quickly. And I was like, already? It's already here? And so I gotta get moving. Gotta get moving on making some more ears. Because I have a goal in mind, but the cosplay ears that I've made, I want to make more than what I have in inventory and what I have already made. There's 3 pairs there, and then there's 2 pairs here. And I have another 6 in the work, and I want to have all 6 of those done for the show. So I'll have a good stock. I don't know how many clip-on ears there will be. We'll see. I want to make a good batch of clip-on ears too. Those are really popular. I swear, as soon as I make clip-on ears, they go. And I only have 1 set left. I thought I sold out all of them at my last show, but when I was doing inventory, I saw a pair snuck to the bottom and I didn't see them. Kind of bummed me out because people were asking and I kept telling people, no, we ran out. I genuinely thought we ran out of clip-on ears. So, gotta make more. Yep, exactly, Win. More ears! More ears! Aw, thank you, Win, for posting my Instagram. Thank you. Yeah, there I've been posting lots of progress photos and things I've been making, and especially the ears, all the ears. Oh, and thank you, Win, also for posting my TikTok and my YouTube. Oh, thank you, Win. Thank you for getting rid of the bot. At first, I said bot be gone. I thought you meant the fairy bot. I'm like, what happened to the fairy bot? What did the fairy bot do? That's the good one. And then I see that it was and then I looked it above and it was a banned message. And I'm like, okay, thank you, Win. Thank you for having my back. It was just more of a funny moment in my brain. Like, yeah, so just working on the shoes, and they'll, after the shoes, I'll go back to the hands and t-shirt and all that. Yep, I agree with you, Win. Yep. All right. Yay. Got his shoes done. He's looking super cool. Now I'm gonna work on the his t-shirt, which is just white. Cool. Yep. And then I'm gonna wipe down my brush, and I'm gonna just soften the edges. Just kind of soften the edges around here. I'm gonna add a little bit more to the orange on his jacket. Oops. Got a little pink on my pinky. Pink on the pinky. I just don't want it to smudge on the actual canvas. All right, awesome. Now, I don't know for the skin colors how much is dried up and how much is still wet. But the moment of truth is gonna be right here. Okay, it's actually still pretty good and pretty, it's not that dry. I just have to add some turpentine. It's like the oil got thickened up. So I'm just going to add some turpentine. You made more clips. Clove hasn't even been in here, so I'm curious, when. What clips did you make? I must have said something. I don't know what I could have possibly said, but send them over. I'm curious, very curious of what these clips are. Alright, so one's funny and one's just for fun. I know his hands look like little fists right now, or little nubbies. But I swear, once I put in the outline, like the way his hands are positioned, I think it'd be easier if I just color block them like this, and then later I'll go back in with an outline and outline his fingers and such. I think it'll just make it a lot easier. That's at least my vision anyway. Alright, and then I want to kind of soften up the t-shirt a little bit too. Kind of clean that up. There we go. All right. Now all I have left is his eyes and eyebrows. Yeah, I would sign you up, Win. If there's pop culture trivia at a local con, I'm signing you up because I think you would win. I really do. I think you'd win, or you'd be like runner up by very close points. I think you could even run a trivia panel, come up with all the questions. Hey, it's Vanny. Hi, Vanny. How you doing? It's been a little bit. Aw, thank you, Vanny, for the sub. Thank you so much. Aw, hearts. You're alive. I'm glad you're alive, Vanny. I'm glad. Yep, you are right, Win. I will sign you up for pop culture trivia. And I mean it. Unless if you sign yourself up first, then I can't do much about that. You beat me to it then. It has been a little bit. Vanny, what you been up to? How's life going? Sorry, this eyeball has been playing tricks on me. Move it around. Wait, beep. What's the best way? There we go. Oh, I'm sorry, Vanny. I'm sorry that work has been stressful. Well, it's almost the weekend, so that's good. Or it is the weekend. It is the weekend! It's not almost the weekend. It is the weekend. So hopefully you can kind of relax. Breathe for a little bit. Yeah, I think that sounds like a great idea, Vanny. I think you should get back to streaming. Absolutely. Do it. I say go for it. Yeah. I think you should start streaming too, Win. Absolutely. I think you would think that it's actually a lot of fun, and I think people would like watching you work on your glass work and that kind of stuff. I think that'd be a great thing to stream. And it'd be unique too. Yes. Go for it. Do it. Oh boy. Tax stuff. Oh my gosh, Fanny. Yeah, I know. Taxes can be and a lot and stressful and keeping organized. Yep. I feel you there. But it's something you can't get out of. You just gotta like kind of just do it. And that's nice you have a friend to help you. That's good. At least you've been overall okay. Doing pretty good, Vanny. Been busy. Um I just got back from a show about a couple weeks ago, and I have another show in a week. So I've been painting like crazy. I've been making animal ears and horns and all that kind of stuff like crazy. So, been busy with multiple projects. Not gonna lie, the other day I had to write down, I kind of started setting up way too many projects for myself, and I had to write down on paper, all right, what's at the top priority and what am I gonna work on and that kind of stuff. Kind of just organizing myself a little bit better so I don't become stressed out. Thank you, Win. Thank you. It's just a 1 day con. It's only on Saturday. Um, so actually I'm kind of looking forward to like I have no issue with 3 day cons. Like totally fine, have fun. It is nice though every once in a while to have a 2 day con. And I've never done something for 1 day, but it'll be interesting. The only thing I'm worried about, something nice about cons that are multiple days, is if like 1 day isn't so great, at least I know that the next day I can have some hope that the slack from the not so great first day can kind of picked up on the second day, where this I kind of it's just 1 day and then that's it. So it's like I got one chance. So that got me a little like, but The booth wasn't like super horribly expensive. So I'm not too worried. It actually might be nice to have a one-day con for that might actually feel kind of nice. Yeah, it's so weird. This con was supposed to be in November, but then it was canceled and it got moved. That's okay, Banny. You're all good. I will let you know, Banny, that I'm busy at the moment with commissions, and I'm actually going to start something new with how I take commissions. Is that, and this might even help with how you remember, for you to remember, I'm going to, since I do actually make plans and I do schedule out my projects, but then commissions pop up and that's very spontaneous, and sometimes it can quite honestly like stress me out because all of a sudden I added something on that I didn't intend to get added on, and then I miss deadlines and that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna instead open up a window of time that I'm going to allow commissions in. So I'll let you know when I'll open up a foam horn commission, and with those foam horns I'll have so many slots, and it'll be a lot easier for me to kind of schedule in. I'm gonna sometime soonish. I'm just so consumed with so many other things. I'm gonna open up an ear commission. So, but I'll be posting. So I'll post. I'll leave it post on my Instagram. I'll post it on my Discord. When I will have time slots of commissions being opened up. And I think it'll also be easier for everyone. And also too, it'll kind of let others know how long it'll take me, because sometimes people are like, well, when can you get to my commission? And I'm like, well, I got a lot of other projects and other commissions. This one I can actually plan it out a lot better. So I'll let you know when I'm gonna plan. I know you've been talking about these horns. So, and also right now is like the foam smithing prime time. So, yeah. Soon. Nah, it's all good, Banny. That's why I'm like, I want to start this new, like, scheduling in the commissions and that kind of stuff. Because, it's to help out with, like, the stress load, and it'll just make it a lot easier. So, yeah. And it'll all be good. It'll all work out. Alright, so last part on Nolo is his eyes. I'm mixing up the brown right now. I'm doing like a little lighter brown and a darker brown. And kind of like Vert's eyes, where I'm just doing the color first, and then later on in the second layer, I will add in the pupils and like the shine and glisten and all that good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'll keep you posted, Vanny, not to worry. And I'll keep everyone posted, whoever's interested in. Eee, look how cool he's looking. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I think he's looking super cool. I when you should check out the series. I know, so for a while it was on YouTube, then for a while it got taken down off YouTube, and I heard recently it just got re-uploaded to YouTube once again for free. If it's still there, I don't know. I do recommend looking though. And that's the only place I know it really exists. Unless if you like go on eBay and try to find if someone's trying to sell the DVDs. But I would suggest looking at YouTube again to see if that re-upload is still up on there. Yeah, because I didn't know that. I only know the first one that got taken down. But then someone on my TikTok posted, no, they re-uploaded it on, like, they made a comment on one of my videos. So I was like, oh, okay. That's cool. That makes it easy for when I recommend to people. I wish it was just on some streaming. I wish it was just easy. It was just on YouTube and just stayed there. Not constantly going through, oh, it's taken down, oh, it's put back up. But yeah, Win, I think you would actually really like the series. I do recommend seeing World Race first, though. Even if you look up Acceleracers, Ignition is gonna come up first. But it's not going to make... It kind of is like the first movie, but it's really the second movie. Because World Race is like this prequel, and it started it all. So I recommend seeing World Race first. All right, there is Nolo, our Teku leader. Vanny, to answer your question, it's called the Acceleracers or Acceleracers. It's a Hot Wheels movie. That's what I'm painting here. Is I'm changed all the characters into chibis. And so the premise is it's these street racers who are given the chance to race what they call racing realms, and it's these realms that are made by like otherworldly beings or aliens, and these realms are just over the top and other like just from another completely different dimension. And they go into these portals that go into these racing realms, and they race around, and each each realm has a lesson of driving. So it all like it's really a challenge for your driving skills for these racers. It's really really good. Especially that it's a kids cartoon that's like made to promote car toys. Um like it actually oddly enough gets really in depth with like character development, and because each of these characters you see here, everyone has like their own backstories, personalities, um their own trials and errors that they go through individually, and they all kind of like interact with each other um inside the realms and outside of the realms. And yeah, some of them have a pretty big character arc too. So I highly recommend it. It's good. It's very, very good. Yeah, yep. Win World Race first, then you can go on to the Acceleracers. Alrighty. So now that we got the first three Teku done, gonna move on to Karma right here. And what is the time? Oh my. Okay, we are doing great. I'm actually going to turn Karma right side up to me. Whoop, I am so sorry I hit my mic. I'm so sorry if that made like a noise or an unpleasant crack. That was on me, I'm sorry. Alright, how can we put Karma in here? And scooch over my mouse. My palette. Gotta make space here, guys. Oh, there we go. Oh, she fits perfectly right there. Sweet. Little Karma! Yeah. Our perfectionist. Our perfectionist of the team. I want to see something about Karma. I'm looking at something. Oh, there she is. Wait. Okay. Okay. I'm looking at a reference picture to see how exactly I'm going to paint her. And I have an idea. Alright, so I'm gonna start with the skin tone on Karma, just partially because I actually just have the color right here next to me. So might as well. Yeah, and then same as the others, I'm just kind of color blocking right now. So I'm gonna get a slightly bigger brush. This brush is a little small for my liking. It's good for some of the details, but right here. So kind of just laying down solid color. I think Karma here is especially cute. Yeah, not only do I want to paint this painting of Karma, I also want to do a cosplay of her, which has been going on for way longer than I ever thought, just because I keep like picking it up, putting it down. But hopefully this summer I'll get back to sewing. And I can complete her finally. It only took a couple years. But it's just because I keep picking up the project and dropping it, because again, I get distracted by other things. I'm gonna add in just a little bit of darker color. I hope that color's not way too dark. I think so. Let's see. I'm gonna try to blend it in. I think that's a little too dark and a little too orange for her. Yep, I think I need to mix a better shadow for her. Meh, it's okay for the first layer, but I think I can do better than that. Let's see. So I'm just kind of grabbing the same skin tone that I was using, and I'm adding a little bit of burnt umber to it. It's looking kind of gray, so I'm gonna add some burnt sienna to that. There we go. And add a little bit more white. And I think this shadow will look a lot better. There we go. See, it's less orange. It kind of tones things down. If good rule of thumb of painting, if it doesn't look right, just remix it. Keep remixing it until it looks correct. Thank you, Win. Thank you. Let's see. Hopefully I can get all the first layer of karma done. But I don't know if that'll necessarily be possible because it's seeming on average the first layer of these chibis takes me like 2 hours. So, and that would mean that I'd have to get her full first layer done in 1 hour. And even though I'd like to reach that goal, I don't know how like necessarily possible that'll be. But we'll see. There we go. You found more trivia? Alright, Win. What trivia did you find? I am curious now. What more pop culture trivia? Oh, what? I didn't know that. That's really cool. That is super cool. I didn't know that. Yeah, I know that the creators of the like Acceleracers did a lot of other early 2000s cartoons like Spider-Man and Batman and other things. So that's why it kind of has that, it answers why it has that like almost very comic book, or like I could just picture this translating so well into a graphic novel. It kind of has that feeling to it. Oh wait, I messed up. I started painting Karma's hands, but she has gloves, not bare hands. She got gloves. So that's not supposed to be colored like that. Whoopsies. Oh well, as long as I caught it now and not like, could you imagine if I did all the shading and all the fingers and then I noticed, I'm like, wait a second. Hold up. Something's wrong here. And I also, right around here is like the blue, and I want to add some more blue around that outline, kind of clean up that outline a little bit better. So I'm gonna just quickly remix some of that background color. Also too, when doing the first layer, this is like the point in time where I kind of correct backgrounds and foregrounds and that kind of stuff. Like any little adjustments, this is the time that I do it. Such like here. Like I noticed something that needed some correction, and so that's when I do it. I used to, a long time ago when I first did oil painting, correct it like the last thing, part of the last details, and I ended up just having to remix a lot of colors and painting over and then repainting over again and adjusting things again, and I'm like, why not do it while the colors are here and it's in the first layer? I find it so much easier. I still got a little bit of that peach color from the skin tone in here. I want to not have that in my blue background. Looks like I have to reblend it. I think I removed too much on accident. Ah, okay, it's not wanting to, having some difficulties with the paint not really wanting to. I think there's too much turpentine mixed into the paint, so it's like not really wanting to blend very well. It's kind of just wanting to lift, which is not what I want. It's kind of like as I'm just applying paint down, it is lifting. And this is why painting takes patience. There we go. There we go. See? Just needed that. All right. Now I'm not going to touch the background now. It's just going to be like that. Like, I'm not touching it. Hey, welcome back, Nacho. How you doing? All right, so next phase of Karma here could work on her hair. Why not? I'll move on to her hair. Yep, Mr. Nacho finished Nolo, which you can see here. And now working on Karma. I'm also just having so much fun with this piece. I know, I keep saying that every stream, but I truly am. There we go. Oh my gosh. Looking so good. There's our girl Karma. She's coming to life. Slowly but surely. She is coming to life. When I went to go fix her hair right there on her hairline, kind of messed up her forehead a little bit, so I gotta go back. There we go. And I'm gonna add, her hair looks kind of flat right now, so I'm gonna add some highlights to it. There we go. I don't know if those highlights are too light. Maybe I need to bring it down a little bit. But also too, this is just the first layer, so I can always add more later. I don't know what you guys think, but I think she's turning out adorable. Makes me want to get back to the cosplay of her and actually complete this cosplay. I'm glad you agree, Nacho. I am glad you agree. So, what is everyone's plans for this weekend? Does anyone have any good plans? Anything fun? I know for me, my number one thing is I want to get a bunch of ears for Gambate done. That is for sure something I want to get done. No plans for you, Win? No? What about doing some glass work? It'll be a nice weekend. Maybe work on some glass? That or get some painting done? Maybe start a new painting? Could still work outside. Gotcha, gotcha. Come on, maybe work on some painting or some drawing. Heck, that's why I have multiple projects. Look at that. Okay, how are we on time? Oh, okay. We got a little bit of time left. Um, let's see. I'm just gonna clean off my brush really good. You know what? Let's work on Karma's eyes. Let's work on her eyes. Since we're kind of just working on the head. Ooh, I see you posted something, Win. I'll have to check that out. Yeah, I'll work on her eyes and eyebrows and see where that takes us in the time, and that'll probably be it after that. All right. Did the whites on one eye. Now I'm gonna paint the whites on the other eye. Just softening up the eye right there. Kind of reshaping things ever so slightly. And Karma has blue eyes. So I'm gonna go in with some blue. Kind of like this deep teal blue. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. I do enjoy chibifying characters. I think it's so much fun. Also, too, it's kind of a nice break from my realism style. Just because it's, I don't know, realism, it takes this whole other level of concentration and paying attention to detail, and I don't know, with these chibis, I feel like it's just fun. I feel like I can almost like kind of relax a little bit. I can just like relax into my piece and all right, Win, what's more crazy trivia? What you got? I'm just flipping over my napkin. It's like, it's dirty on all the sides, but I don't really want to grab a new napkin because I don't see the purpose in grabbing a whole new napkin, especially towards the end like this. I think it'd be just kind of a waste. So I'm like, where's a clean edge? And I found a clean side. I try to use up my napkins as much as possible so that there's less waste. What? I didn't know that. That is some cool trivia, huh? Huh. That's so interesting. I think it's cool, like, how some voice actors, there's, like, so many, sometimes you'll recognize their voice right off the bat, and you'll be like, oh, this person's this person. But, then sometimes you're like, wait, what? Hold on. This person was also in this one? That's so cool. I like little trivia facts like that. Thank you, Win, for sharing. All right. Let's try to do these eyebrows. Now, unlike our boys over here that have very thick caterpillar eyebrows, Karma does not. She has very thin ladylike eyebrows. There we go. We got one eyebrow. One. Now, on to not breathing for the second eyebrow. Wait, what? Oh, wait, you got even more trivia here. Let's see. Huh. What? That's cool. That is very cool. And there we go. She got eyebrows. Oh, I almost forgot her eyes. I'm like, why did the eyes look? Something's weird about the eyes. I forgot to do the shine underneath, the reflection underneath. That's why they look so flat. And same with Nolos. I forgot to do that too. Alright. Derpity derp 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 derp. I forgot to put the shine underneath the eyeballs. And I'm happy I could finally rest my hand on the background, because that was tricky for a minute while it was still wet and I couldn't rest my hand. You know, that got tricky. Alright, and then I'm gonna bounce back to Nolo for 2 seconds and add the shine underneath his eyes. There we go. And I'm gonna touch up just a few more things on her eyes. There we go. Alrighty, well there we are, and time flew by just like that, which is absolutely crazy. Here, I'll bring it around. I'll move over my palettes. And I'll turn it right side up so you all can see it's no longer upside down. And there we go. Turning out pretty good. I mean, I'll say I'm at least super excited and super happy with how they're turning out. Ah, so cute, so adorable. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Wen. Of course, Evil Leia. Of course. Thank you for hanging out with me. I didn't, even though I had something earlier going on today, I didn't want to have to cancel. And I'm like, wait, I'm free now, so why not? Of course. I'm happy to. Alrighty. So, as for Tuesday, I believe if my memory is correct, I unfortunately have something going on Tuesday, so I won't be streaming. I know, tears, tears. But Wednesday I'll be back. I'll let you know about Tuesday if something ends up changing. But Wednesday I'll be back, and I'll be continuing, I think, on this piece here, unless if I prime the Jinx booms, the cosplay props, which I filled them all in yesterday with plumbing putty, so they are ready to be primed, which then means they'll be ready to be painted. So we'll see. I'll either work on cosplay stuff or I'll continue working on this for Wednesday, and I'm really, really excited. Evil Leia, oh my gosh, the little gingerbread man. This is so funny. Jump, 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 jump. Aw, thank you, Win. Not the gumdrop buttons. Alrighty, well, thank you everyone for joining. It was a lot of fun, and I will see you all next week. Alrighty, bye for now. Thank you. See y'all next time.